Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Carnarvon trying to gather all the greatest games that he can think of onto this list that I'm going to use later for a few different things, I think. But last time I started gathering games in this big list of what I think of the greatest games of all time. You can check that out in part one. And basically, I'm just like I said, for a few different things, I'm going to use this list, but I thought it would be fun. Instead of just doing this in silence and listening to some podcast or whatever, I decided to record it and just sort of talk about why I'm choosing my picks and talking a little bit about video games and what makes them good and all that kind of stuff as I go along. There is a smudge mark on my glasses, preventing me from seeing. Very good. This is really just a conversation video about this specific subject. So if you're into that, please join me. If not, then please do something better with your time, because I'm just going to be talking about video games for the whole thing. All right, so we did. This is not like specifically going from system to system. I'm just using these lists from Game FAQs of the games to remind myself of the games that I've encountered. How do I say? Like it's not specifically like you see games that are from systems that are further on already listed. I'm just using this as like a helper to help me think of the games, you know what I mean? Actually, I should put this in alphabetical order, shouldn't I? Because these things are all over the place. Maybe I should have used Excel or something like that. But that's too late for that. Can I? No, I mean, there's no. I don't want to take the time to learn how to put things in alphabetical order on this thing at the moment, so. We're just gonna go along and it's gonna have mistakes and that's gonna be fine. So these are the top 10 games for PlayStation 2. PlayStation 2 I figured would be a big one because there's a lot of games. Like PlayStation 1, there's just tons of games that either started on PlayStation 2 or a lot of series that started. So and there's a huge library of games. So I figured I would save this for next time because I was already going pretty long in the first video. Alright, so we got Shin Megami Tensei, Persona 4. I've played these games, but I haven't gotten very far. Not enough to judge them, so I can't add this. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas, I didn't play this one. I played Vice City and I played Grand Theft Auto 3. But San Andreas, I stopped because they forced you to use the analog stick to turn. Like, I know this is a weird reason, but they forced you to use the analog stick to turn the cars, like to drive, and I really, really hated it. I don't know why. It just really bothered me. Like, I think now at this point it wouldn't bother me anymore, and I should probably revisit the game as an adult. But when it first came out, I was like, I don't like how this feels. There were a few driving games around this time, or games like this around the time that used analog sticks for driving, and I just didn't like the feel of it. Don't know why, but I know there's so much to do in this Grand Theft Auto. I think there's more in this Grand Theft Auto than there is to do in 4, but I didn't get very far in it. Shin Megami Tensei Persona 3. I did not play this. Did not play any of the. Final Fantasy X. Yeah, it should be here. I really do like Final Fantasy X. I think it's a great game, and I'd like to revisit it. Final Fantasy 12. This is the one with the weird RPG. The weird MMO combat. I hated the combat. I've tried to play this game twice, and I keep stopping short, like very quickly, like after the first hour, because I just hate the combat. I'm gonna try again with eyes unclouded by hate, but I didn't like the combat at all. Grand Theft Auto Vice City. This is a good game. Do I have Grand Theft Auto games? I remember. I feel like I was talking about them because I ran into the other Grand Theft Autos. Grand Theft Auto Vice City is a great game. I don't know if it's aged that well. Like, I think the shooting in it. Did I put? I do like Grand Theft Auto 1. I don't know if it's the best game of all time. Or one of the greatest games of all time. But I would say... You can listen to my terrible... I would say Grand Theft Auto 3 and Grand Theft Auto Vice City. I do think these games were pretty good. I'm wondering if because I played these games a lot. I didn't love them. I beat 3. I don't know if I beat Vice City. I might have, but I feel like the ending was just very For 3, it was like ugh, and for this one, I don't know if I beat it. But there were a lot of fun things to do. You know, putting in the codes and going crazy was always fun. Trying to steal big military vehicles that you're not supposed to have until the end of the game was fun. Trying to fly in, I think it was Vice City, you could do that, right? It might have been 3, but there's one where there's like a plane with clipped wings that you can kind of fly. And learning to fly it was pretty fun. There was a lot of buying houses and putting cars in the lots that you thought were cool was pretty cool. They were good games. Story and writing was fun and funny. But I do remember, like, after Vice City and playing San Andreas for a little bit and not liking the controls, that I got tired of Grand Theft Auto. And when Grand Theft Auto 4 came around, I was like, I don't want to be this shitty gangster that has to work his way up from the bottom again. Like, it was getting tired. And I fell off of the Grand Theft Auto series. I didn't play 4, I didn't play 5, if there's any other crap. And I'll talk about what got me into this type of game again, but we'll talk about that in the future. Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 3. It's been a while since I've played the Budokai games. Budokai 1 is something special. But I don't think it makes this list. 2 and 3, it's been a very long time since I've played them. And the gameplay is really not great. Like, they're not great fighting games. But visually, they were beautiful for the time. And the cinematics and stuff was very cool as, like, a teenage kid. I kind of love them. I like them more than I like the cinematic presentation of, like, the special moves and stuff better in the Budokai series than I do in the Dragon Ball. What are the ones where you can fly around? There's ones where you can fly around. Frig. Damn. It's not Budokai. It's something else. Maybe it is. Maybe it's Budokai Tenkaichi. Maybe that is it. Maybe I'm thinking of Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3, and this is Budokai Tenkaichi 3. You know, when we get to the games, I'll be able to tell the difference. But we'll get back to Dragon Ball Z. Kingdom Hearts. Jesus. Here's the question. Do I put Kingdom Hearts here? Kingdom Hearts 1. Because I have a weird relationship with this game. So the first time I played Kingdom Hearts, I adored it. I thought it was a great game. I had a lot of fun. I did everything there was to do in the game. Um, this I don't remember the story being great, but like going from the different worlds and stuff like that. I even enjoyed the gummy ship stuff, even though it didn't really make any sense or feel it didn't feel like it belonged. I did enjoy Kingdom Hearts 1 a lot the first time. Every subsequent time I try to play this game, I get bored to tears by the Tarzan level, which is like the second one. You know, there's Alice in Wonderland and then there's Tarzan. And by Tarzan, I quit every time. I think 3 or 4 times I've quit playing this game again because I get bored by Tarzan. Because the writing is just so weak in those Disney worlds, and just doesn't feel as fun. I don't know why it is. I would like to visit all of the Kingdom Hearts because I played 1 and 2, and 2 I got to the end, like the very last boss, and then I just left it alone. I was disappointed in 2. I thought the worlds were way more. Actually, didn't I have a list? I had another list I was making of the worst games of all time. Where is that? Hold on. And I also have a list of games from the past that I have to revisit. Okay, we got those. Where's my writing utensil? Click. Alright, games to revisit. Let's put Kingdom Hearts. Kingdom Hearts. The series. And then worst games of all time, I'm going to put H2. Because Kingdom Hearts 2, the combat was so... maybe later on, they added, like, higher difficulty and better combat in re-releases of the game. But in the original, like, release of the game, the normal mode, the mode that you're supposed to play on, it's supposed to be the most balanced one, right? For the best experience. The combat was so easy, except for the Sephiroth fight, and even that was very easy, it felt like, once you figured out, like, there's like these prompts that come up in battle where you can do these special things, and they make the battle so easy that it's just like not fun. But the first game didn't have that. The first game just had its combat system. You know what? This isn't like a definitive top 100 list or anything like that. I'm gonna put Kingdom Hearts here. I might make a like honorable mentions thing. Bringing Disney and Square Enix characters together, and being a decent game. I don't know if this even belongs here. Like, the more I think about it, the more I'm just like, the worlds were very, even though they felt a little bit wider in Kingdom Hearts 1, like Kingdom Hearts 2, all the worlds are just these straight corridors that you go down and you go through the story, and it doesn't feel anything. Kingdom Hearts 1, the maps of the worlds are a little bit more convoluted. Not that they're crazy, but there's like secret places you can figure out and things you can go to. Little things you can find on the outskirts. But Kingdom Hearts 2 had none of that. And it stunk. I think Kingdom Hearts 1 is a good game, but I don't think it's one of the greatest games of all time. And I think it led to the writing at Square Enix becoming shit. Like, the writing in Square Enix was such a good... Like even though Final Fantasy VII has all its has all its eccentricities and its weird typos and stuff like that, like, that was translated by mostly one person, and a lot of the other games in Square Enix's library. They're written well. Like Final Fantasy X's got like odd moments with voice acting, but the game is written well. Um, Kingdom Hearts is not written well at all, and its success meant that like none of the other games had to be written well. It feels to me personally. So I'm gonna leave. Kingdom Hearts out of the list of greatest games of all time. I think Kingdom Hearts was a problem. Uh, Something special about it, but also some very negative things. We have Metal Gear Solid games listed here, so I'm not going to talk about those. I already talked about them in the first video. Let's see, message boards. A Star Ocean Till the End of Time. I did not beat that. I hear there's issues. I've heard of this, never played it. Okay. Let's get to the list of games. Browse all games. Here we go. How many of these? 63. This is a big one. This is very much like PlayStation. Okay. The Dot Hack games. I did not finish this series, and I wonder if this series even did finish. Because I think it was meant to be 10 or 5, and I see 1, 2, 3. So it was a single player but game that was meant to simulate a online game, like an MMO, and there were some really great ideas, but the gameplay just got repetitive and stupid, and the story stank. So a shame. I think I have like 1 and 2 of the Dot Hack games. 007. I'm not a James Bond person. I could not give a shit about James Bond. I'm sorry to any wieners that do. Amagami-sama. This is a Oh My Goddess game for. I'm curious what that is. Let's see, PlayStation 2. Any A's? I'm not. Age of Empires, I never got into. Let's go. Let's see. Alien Hominid, I never played. I hear it's great. I think I might own it in some form, but I never played it. Never played an Alien vs. Predator game on PlayStation 2. Alone in the Dark, no. Altered Beast. Is it a remake? American stuff. Angel's Feather, blah, 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 Anubis. No. Ape Escape. I don't think those games are. They're fine. Trying to think of PlayStation 2 games. The first Armored Core 2, I don't think belongs here. I didn't play. Did so many Armored Core games. I didn't really play the PlayStation 2 versions that in much, so I can't really judge them. Astro Boy, nope. Avatar: Legend of Aang Into the Inferno on PlayStation 2? I'm bamboozled by that. That's so interesting. I wonder if they're good. Got a good name. Baldur's Gate, no. Never played these. Barbie. Batman Begins. No. There's no good Batman games yet. PlayStation 3, there's a Batman game. Nope. Never played any of this stuff. Ben 10 is on PlayStation 2. I feel old. I never watched Ben 10, but when it came out, I was like... That's when I was like moving away from... just didn't have time anymore. But I was starting to move away from cartoons. And just Didn't watch it. Beyond Good and Evil. I tried this game. They had like a release of this game on PlayStation 3, and I tried it, and I didn't see what the fuss was about. I might try it again, but I really didn't feel it at all. Biohazard. This is Resident Evil. Yeah, I don't know if Resident Evil Code Veronica. Something about it is off. Ow. Ooh. Blood Rain. I never played these games. And Bloody Roar, I played later a little bit, but not much. Not enough to judge. And these Blood Rain games, I wonder if they're any good. Okay, Bomberman. Bomberman games are fun. I just don't know which ones I played. Bratz, Brave Story. Sounds familiar. Breath of Fire 5, Dragon Quarter. I did not play this one. 4 had left a weird taste in my mouth. I did not enjoy 4, so I didn't play 5. I think the art style in 5 turned me away too, which is a shame. Burnout 3 Takedown. Burnout 3 Takedown is one of the best racing games of all time. Right? Yeah. Burnout 3 Takedown. Is that listed here? Burnout 3. Burnout 3. Just Metal, Vandalars. Is it really not here? I thought that I would have thought of it. Breath of Fire. I guess not. Burnout 3 Takedown is one of... It might be the best racing game of all time. There's 2 different modes. There's the racing mode, which is fantastic. Then there's the like cause destruction mode. I forget whatever it was called. But that was less fantastic, but it was fun. The music was great. The different types of races. There's like track trials. There's elimination races. There's all this different stuff. This game is amazing. This is like the best racing game of all time. I don't know if I could even play it for you because the music would be so copyrighted, but Burnout 3 was something special. It is absolutely one of the best games. I heard Burnout 2 is also fantastic, but I've never played it. But Burnout 3 Takedown is the best racing game I've ever played. Alright, we're up to C. Nope. Never played any of these Cabela games. Call of Duty. No, didn't play Call of Duty on PlayStation 2. Capcom Classics Collection. I have this. I don't even know what's in this game. Capcom vs. SNK 2 is one of the best games. This is the one I had. Mark of the Millennium. Yeah, Capcom vs. SNK 2 is an amazing fighting game. It's still amazing. It has the best version of like Evil Ryu still, because he's just quiet and not acting like a general like psychopath. Great game. Capcom Fighting Jam and Evolution. Capcom Classics Collection. I don't know what's in these games. I guess it doesn't matter, right? Because I would put the individual games instead of the collection. These are the 3D Castlevanias. These are poor. Catwoman. I've never played that. I heard it's absolutely fantastic. Chaos Legion. This is a weird game, and I've recently come into re-owning this game because I gave it away for a while, and it came back to me, and I'm curious to take a look at it because that was a weird game. I don't remember it being very good. I remember thinking it's gonna be like Devil May Cry, and it absolutely was not. Oh, excuse me. Um, da, da, da. Hold on 1 second. Okay, let's keep going. City Crisis, city stuff. Clock Tower 3 I'd never played. I kind of want to. Club football, lots of club football. Go Dim Kid Next Door, that's interesting. Combat Ace, nope. Conan, nope. No. Cowboy Bebop. I would have loved to try a Cowboy Bebop game. Crash Bandicoot Return of the Demon King. That's weird. Wrath of Cortex. Crash Laser Kart. Didn't play any of these. Crash Tag Team Racing. Never tried. Oh, Def Jam. I never played Vendetta, but Def Jam Fight for New York is definitely one of the best games of all time. Def Jam Fight for New York, you make your own character. And you fight rappers. And you fight your way through this very how do you say it? Very, I guess, intricate would be the word. Story mode, and it's really good. You build up your fighting style using different moves from the guys you defeated, and you can create like this custom fighting style by mixing and matching these different fighting. It's really good. Def Jam Fight for New York is amazing, and it's a shame that it's stuck on PS2 era probably because of a lot of copyright stuff and music and stuff like that. That the fact that kind of shit holds these games from being re-released really makes me sad. But Def Jam Fight for New York, amazing game. Let's see. Devil May Cry. Alright, I guess let's talk about the Devil May Cry series. They're all good, except for 2. Devil May Cry 1 is absolutely great. I love this game. Devil May Cry 2, although I played a lot of it as a kid, because that's what you did when you were a kid. What do you call it's trying to revisit it with an actual working brain did not turn up the same results. Yeah. I don't know if Devil May Cry 4 deserves to be on here. Devil May Cry 4, maybe special editions. Devil May Cry 4. Alright, so Devil May Cry 1 is a great game. Really hard if you're trying to beat the Dante Matsai mode and stuff like that. It was, for the time, it was really a step forward for the action adventure, or for the character action game genre. It was amazing, right? Devil May Cry 3, really difficult, but also same thing, step forward. The characters were more fleshed out and given more personality, and writing was a lot better, and it can be a touching story actually, which is crazy. Devil May Cry 3 is really good. Devil May Cry 4, I think the original Devil May Cry 4 wouldn't be here, but with the special edition you get Virgil added to it, and I think that adds enough to the game to push it into like greatest game of all time territory. But without that, like the original version of Devil May Cry 4, it felt unfinished, and it felt, I mean, it still feels unfinished, but at least there's something there at this point. But then Devil May Cry 5 came, and it's just the best one. There's so much stuff you can do. There's 4 different characters you can play from, all with a unique style of gameplay. There's the Bloody Palace. There's a lot to do in Devil May Cry 5. Uh, that's really great. The story's pretty good. I have like one or two nitpicks about the story, but they're nitpicks. There's some decent criticisms too, but Devil May Cry 5 is a great game. The best of this series, I think. So that's the Devil May Cry series. Devil's Submariner I have not played. Digimon, I didn't play any Digimon games in PS2. I think I might have. Dirge of Cerberus is one of the worst games of all time. Dirge of Cerberus. FF7 DOC is a terrible game. Absolutely atrocious. The cutscenes will show you this amazing combat where you jump in the air and do a flip and shoot people and all this crazy Devil May Cry stuff. And then you get into the game and it is the most basic, boring shooter. It feels terrible. It feels like it should have been an indie game. Like, it was so awful. Dirge of Cerberus is a fucking terrible game. And it's not like the difficulty, it sucks. And if you turn the difficulty up, it just is worse. Yeah, anyway. The story's terrible. That Dirge of Cerberus was the beginning of the fall of Final Fantasy VII, which we're still plummeting to this day. Anyway, let's keep going. Disney, solidifying it as one of the worst games of all time. Disney Pixar, I never played any of this DJ stuff. I don't think so. DOA, Dead or Alive 2 Hardcore. I think I have this one. This is a great game. I know Dead or Alive focuses on jiggle physics, but the fighting in the game and this one, there was no DLC. You can unlock everything. This was a good game. I remember playing it and being like, I thought it was gonna be boobies, but then also the fighting is good. So great game. Oh, did I put Metal Gear Solid VR? Yeah, I did. Okay. No. What else? Dr. Seuss. Dragon Ball Z. I don't know what these numbers are. Yeah, okay. Dragon Ball Z Budokai 3. I don't know if this goes here. Alright, so Budokai Tenkaichi. Okay. Alright, so these were fighting games one-on-one. And they were poor gameplay-wise. But they had stuff in them. Like, they looked beautiful. And they had animations and super moves that were really amazing and fun. Personally, I really like them. I don't know if they belong on a list. So, like, this list it's my subjective feelings, but also, like, what I think would qualify objectively as being a decent game. And I don't think the Dragon Ball Z Budokai games, or I'm conflicted if they reach the objective part. You know, like, I have a fondness for them, but I don't think that they're like I don't think I could go and tell somebody go play this game and it'll be good. You know what I mean? Which I feel like I could do for a lot of these other games. So I don't think the Budokai games make it. The Tenkaichi games, they were trying to make fighting be like Dragon Ball Z fighting is in the show, which was super ambitious. And I do respect that, but the execution fell short. It just absolutely did. And they were less pretty than the Budokai games. I respect them for trying, do what they were trying to do, but they swung and they missed. And swings and misses don't get to go on this list. I don't know. Right? This list is worth less. It's just the list of my opinions is worth less than the actual swing and the miss. But the swing and the miss doesn't get to go in the list. Because that's the world we live in. Sorry, Dragon Ball games. Let's keep going. Dragon's Lair? Is that the one with the guy? And you have to click the things? I don't even know. Dragon Guard I never played. DreamWorks stuff? Nope. I never played any of that. Dynasty Warriors? Never played any of these. Never had a inkling to play any of those. Never played Ed, Edd n Eddy. Didn't know a game would exist or why it would exist. Let's see. Aragon, nope, never played that. Escape from Monkey Island, nope. ESPN, I'm not a sports person. There are going to be some sports games here. EverQuest, Online Adventures. I don't know what that is. Festival Boomstick, Evil Dead, Evil Twin. No. Family Guy, Fantastic Four, Fatal Frame. I haven't played these games, which is a shame. Fate Stay Night, nope, never played. Nope. FIFA, nope, sorry. Soccer games. Fight Club, nope. Fight Night. I played one of these, but I can't remember if it was good or not. Final Fantasy X-2 is one of the worst games. I'm going to try to revisit it. But the writing and everything took a nosedive from Final Fantasy X. And the whole game is about undoing the powerful ending from Final Fantasy X. So, yeah. Final Fantasy XI is the online game, which I did not play. And then 12, I hated the fighting system. Final Fight Streetwise, I've seen the playthrough. That doesn't look great. Let's see. Frogger games? No, Front Mission. I would love to have played these Front Mission games, but I did not. Full Metal Alchemist. I can't imagine those games are good. Galaxy stuff. Gantz the game. Garrow, Mark of the Wolves. Sadly, I've not played this game. I know a lot of people love that. Ooh, excuse me. A lot of G's. Ghost in the Shell. Nope. Ghostbusters, the video game on PlayStation 2. I'm curious what that is. Gladiator, Gladius. God of War. Alright. God of War. I've played both of these. God of War 1 and God of War 2. They're great games. God of War 1's a little rough in some spots. But it's a really good game. God of War 2. These games came out at like the end of the PlayStation 2's life, and they were both really good, really beautiful games to play. Kratos as a character is a different story, but these games are really good. God of War 1, God of War 2, God of War 3, really good series. And then the God of War. I'll put PS4. Oops. 4 was really good, and then God of War Ragnarok. Right? Ragnarok? Did I spell that right? I'll find out later. But these games are all really good. I know there's other games, the God of War series, that I did not play. I would like to check them out, but these games are all pretty solid. Stories pretty interesting. Takes on takes on the creatures. The ancient Greek creatures is pretty interesting and fun. They have some shortcomings. A lot of the games, the blades are more fun than any other weapons. I think in the PS4 one they finally got a weapon that was also fun, which is the axe. But then in Ragnarok they go back to it being kind of like blades and axe are great, but the spear. There's other criticisms to make of the game, but I do believe that the God of War series does belong on the greatest games of all time list. I think if it would have stayed the course on the Greek stuff, or if Kratos' character didn't change in the newer games, I think it would have fell off. But the God of War games are pretty good the way they are. Grand Theft Auto 3. I talked about that already. Grandia, I didn't play these. Grapple Baki, wow. Excuse me, I don't know why I keep yawning. Guilty Gear. Jesus. Okay. I hate this series because of these naming conventions. Guilty Gear X is really good. And then this one. These aren't technically sequels. Guilty Gear X and then Guilty Gear XX Accent Core Plus is good. I don't know what else I played, but these games are good. And this is, it feels like very much the same game with just stuff added. But yeah. Anyway, Guitar Hero. Guitar Hero is great. Guitar Hero is amazing. Love Guitar Hero. So, I mean, Guitar Hero is just Guitar Hero. Guitar Hero Encore. I forgot which ones I had. I think I had this. I don't know which ones I have, but we'll just put Guitar Hero as like the best because it was such a good idea. Guns N' 5 3 Dino Crisis. I don't know what this is. Gundam games. Gungrave, never played. Hajime no Ippo on PlayStation 2. That's crazy. Half-Life? I have not played Half-Life. I played Half-Life 2. I don't know if it belongs on here. Harry Potter stuff on PlayStation 2? Wow. My mind has separated these things, like the time. I don't know why, but I can't put the timeline together of like these things coexisting. Let's see. Hyrule Casino. I don't know. There's a lot of words. Hitman 2 Silent Assassin. I think this one was super cool. This is my first Hitman game, and it was great. And the way that you could come at a situation from multiple ways and kill your target and then leave, or you could just murder everybody. Really something special. Amazingly fun game. I had so much fun when I was a kid playing that game. I would make up like weird rules for myself. Be like, all right, we can only, we're going for silent assassin, or shoot one bullet, or shoot no bullets, and all this, or just start shit with everybody and see if we could survive. There were so many ways to play that game where it was just unbelievably fun. Hyper Street Fighter 2. Did I talk about the Street Fighter games? I must have, right? I guess I'll talk about them later because the Street Fighter games were not my thing. Eco, where's Eco? Eco should be somewhere around here. Eco, I think Eco is a great game. In this game, you play a little horn kid, and you meet a girl who's like a foot or two taller than you, and you lead her to safety. And there's a bunch of little puzzles and stuff in your way, and I just really enjoy it. It's a good game. It's sweet. The story is very simple, and it's told silently, like the characters don't really talk. But it's a good game. Jak and Daxter. Jak and Daxter. Jak and Daxter is a really good game. I've only played 1 and 2. So I'm going to put... I feel like they are really good. Oops. I'm stupid. Let's remove this. Okay. Yeah, Jak and Daxter 1 is a really solid game. I don't know if it still holds up, but I remember quite enjoying it. And then Jak 2, I didn't like the trying to make it dark and gritty like Shadow the Hedgehog shit. But you got like a hoverboard and you could like pull it out whenever you want, and you could like drive cars around this future city basically whenever you want. And I remember it being pretty decent game, like gameplay wise. Story wise I didn't like it, but gameplay wise it was pretty decent. So Jak 1 and 2 I'm gonna put there. The ending of the Jak 1 is terrible. Like this secret ending that you get is we found a door. That's it. But yeah. Jak 3 I didn't like. Jak 3 they changed like some of the voice actors, and they changed the story around because of that. And what else happened? There were some how do you say? Some changes that I just thought were, I don't know, uninteresting and kind of cliche. This is me as a kid thinking, because I haven't played that game really as an adult. I must have been a teenager. So, Jak 3 didn't do it for me. Maybe it's better than both of them. Maybe I'll revisit. Na 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 na. Na 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 do 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 na 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 na. Na 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 na. Kill Switch. This is the game that invented cover shooting. I played this game. I beat it. I don't know if it's good. Like I don't remember. But this is the game that did it. This is the game. Gears of War would be nothing without this game. Kinetica. This game looks cool. I've never played it, and it's sitting on my PS3 system, just not being played. Yeah, well, nope. I already talked about Kingdom Hearts. Ooh. KOF. I've never played KOF games. It's a shame, but unfortunately, time is a thing that is limited. Kuon, the Grudge, right? Is that what that is? Lara Croft, Tomb Raider. Do I have Tomb Raider games? I think I talked about them. I must have on PlayStation 1 because those are the ones I really played. Lara Croft, where are you? Come on. Core, Resident Evil. I must have. Yeah, here they are. Okay. But yeah, I never played these. Don't know if they're good or not. Legacy of Kain Defiance. Where is the Legacy of Kain? Blood Omen. Is it on a B? Or, even though it's not. Yeah, here it is. Soul Reaver. Yeah, Soul Reaver 2 stinks, but the story is so good. Legacy of Kain Defiance. Story good. Gameplay can't remember. I don't know if it belongs here. Don't know if it belongs here. And I'm not sure if Blood Omen belongs here either. Because the gameplay is so outdated and just doesn't survive. Lego Star Wars was a lot of fun. Simple game for babies, but I remember it being very good. And unique. It's super simple for kids, but I remember really enjoying it, despite its simplicity. Something about it was just very uniquely and like done with charm. Lord of the Rings. Oh my god. All right, let's see. The Return of the King. I don't know this one. What is this one? Hold on. The Fellowship of the Ring. This game doesn't actually exist, does it? PlayStation 2, released October 5, 2002. Bullshit. There is no Fellowship of the Ring game. It was Two Towers, and it was, I don't know if Two Towers was good. I can't remember this one, but The Return of the King, this one is great. Absolutely love that one. Yeah. These are, they're basically beat 'em ups, these two games. The Two Towers and The Return of the King, they're basically beat 'em ups. You could play as Aragorn, Legolas, Gimli, what's his name? Gandalf, the Hobbits, and you basically fight a bunch of orcs and level your character up. And they're really fun games. Simple but fun. And yeah, they were really good. There's also, I think it's this one, The Third Age, an RPG, and it fucking sucked. And that is all I have to say about that. Lupin M. Madden? Nope. Not my thing. Magical stuff? No. Mafia I never played. Mahjong? No. Manhunt I never played. Marvel Nemesis, Rise of the Imperfect. I might have played this. I can't remember it. Marvel vs. Capcom 2. I should have that, right? That's gonna be under the. Yeah, it's here. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is amazing. Ultimate Alliance. I played this, but I got bored. It fell off. Max Payne. I don't think I'm gonna put that here. Very fun bullet time stuff. Very annoying levels with very annoying story levels with a screaming baby that you have to platform, and the game was not meant for platforming at all. Also, the game ends and you're like, what? Like, this is the end. And then there's Maximo. Maximo is fine. The game that exists. Ooh, excuse me, Mega Man Anniversary Collection. I don't know if I would put any of these here. These are the games that killed Mega Man X 7 and 8. And Mega Man X Collection is great to have a collection of Mega Man X games. Mega Man Anniversary Collection is where I finally got to play all the Mega Man games. Metal Gear Solid Collection, that's interesting. Metal Gear, I should Subsistence. I think this is the one with. Oh, Metal Gear Solid 2 Substance. This had VR missions added to it, and I remember them being fun, but I remember them not being as fun as the original VR missions, which was super cool. And I have no idea what Subsistence added. Metal Slug. Metal Slug X is great. And I don't think I really cared about any of the other ones. I think that's here somewhere. Metal Slug. Yeah, Metal Slug X. Yeah, that's the good one. There are wrestling games that I've played that I loved, but I don't remember which specific one they are because there's so many wrestling games. They all sound the same when you say their names. So that's it. MLB Slugfest. Nope. Mobile Suit Gundam Seed. There was a Mobile Suit game for Dreamcast that was pretty good that I ended up enjoying, but I don't remember it. The name. Monster Hunter? I never played Monster Hunter. Never played Monster Rancher 3 or 4 either. I didn't know they existed. That's interesting. Mortal Kombat Collection. Oh god, these are the PlayStation 2 Mortal Kombat games. Oops. These games are not good. And that is a lot I will have to say about that. Although people say that they kept fighting games alive. I didn't play Shaolin Monks. I have it. I didn't play it. They kept fighting games alive, they say. I don't know if that's actually true. They were out in a time where there weren't many competitors. So... that's definitely a thing, but I don't know if they kept fighting games alive. Let's see. Never played Myst. Nope. Naruto. Interesting. PlayStation 2 Naruto games. So that's weird to me. I guess it makes sense, but NBA. All right, where's the one? NBA Jam, I think, was good, but I don't think. Here it is, NBA Street. This one, definitely. If you make a sports game and I enjoy it, there's something about that game that's fun, and I like the arcadey, flashy silliness of NBA Street. I really, really do. Never played Volume 2. Never played Volume 3. Need for Speed is not a series I ever really got into. NFL, is it Blitz? I think it's Blitz. Hits. I don't know. One of these. NFL Hits. I'm gonna put NFL. Shit. I think it's NFL Hits. Or NHL. This is NFL. Okay, yeah. NHL Hits. I think it's this one. I think this is the one. That looks like the cover. That is a fantastic hockey game. Again, there's a bunch of like arcadey nonsense stuff in it that makes it fun and cool. Like you can go fire and stuff like that. Yeah, it was fun. That's when they used to do fun things with sports games, which they no longer do. Because everybody's a fucking wiener. Okay. Blu-ray. Onimusha. Onimusha should be here, right? Onimusha. I'll get to it. Oddworld, the Oddworld games. Oddworld, I love the storytelling and the cutscenes. The gameplay gets in all of the games, the gameplay is not top notch, so I wouldn't put them games here. But I do really like the Oddworld games. I do really think they're great. Okami. I own this game 5 or 6 times. I've never gotten more than past the first like big dungeon because I'm an idiot. But I keep buying it because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna play it. I'm a fucking lunatic. Okay, Onimusha. Onimusha is great. Onimusha is great. And then I've played 2 and 3, but I honestly can't. I only played them once, and I can't remember what I felt, which is sad. Because I know the first one is great. Capcom should really remake the Onimusha games. I gotta play Okami. God damn it. Actually, let me put Onimusha on my. I don't know if anybody's interested, but I have a full playthrough of Onimusha, the re-release, on my channel. 2 and 3 are not there because they are more difficult to find and play. I might have copies of them. Possibly. Maybe. I don't know. P stuff. Pac-Man. No. I need a break. PlayStation 2 has too many games. Parappa the Rapper 2. No, I didn't play it. Fantasy Star. Nope. Pirates of the Caribbean, Pitfall. Power Rangers. Again, there are a few Power Ranger games that belong here, but I just can't remember what they were called. Prince of Persia Trilogy. I mean, I don't know why it's showing up here instead of on Xbox, but Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time is a fantastic game. The Warrior Within is a buggy mess, and then the Two Thrones, I played it once. I remember enjoying it, but I don't remember anything else about that game. So, but Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time, I remember quite a bit about that game. Prince of Persia: The Sands of Time is really good. Storytelling's great. The moving around the traps and navigating the world was a lot of fun. The time, going back in time, rewinding time mechanic was great. I never played Psychonauts. I think it's ugly as shit. Psyops I never played either. I think I have it. I just never played it. But yeah, Prince of Persia: Sands of Time is amazing. Amazing game. They were gonna remake it and then they just stopped. Ratchet and Clank is really good. Ratchet and Clank 1 and 2. Really good. And I own a few more of the other ones, but never got a chance to play them because the games are actually pretty. Like I try to 100% them. I would always try to 100% them, and that takes a lot of time, and the games are decently hard to do that, and I got burnt out and didn't want to play anymore. But I have a few Ratchet and Clank games. Resident Evil 4 must be here. Code Veronica X, yeah. Code Veronica still doesn't go. Road Rage, RoboCop, never played. Rocket Power, Rocky, I think Rocky Legends. One of these two is a boxing game. It's pretty decent. But I don't think it goes there. Rygar, The Legendary Adventures. This is a reboot of a game that I quite enjoyed, but I don't think this reboot was really good. There's a lot of platforming in later sections that the game is just not suited for. I don't know what it was with games being like, we must put a platforming section, and then it's like you have no double jump. It's awkward and it's just not fun, and you're like, why is this here? This is just making the game longer. Silent Hill 2. Silent Hill 2 definitely belongs here. I like it much more than Silent Hill 1. Actually, did I put Silent Hill 2? I don't know if I put it yet. But yeah, Silent Hill 1 is an awkward, doesn't control very well game. It has scary moments at the beginning. A really great scary moment at the beginning where the world changes and stuff gets warped and it's like, what is going on? Very scary. And then the rest of the game doesn't do anything for me. Silent Hill 2 isn't so much scary as it is psychological and just interesting, and the story is better done. Silent Hill 2 is a special game. I only played the re-release, the Silent Hill HD collection version, which was terrible, but that was all I had, and I still thought it was great. Silent Hill 3 I've not played personally. Or 4. Yeah, but I quite enjoyed 2. I thought it was something special. Simpsons Hit and Run I've not played, or Road Rage. I heard both of these are fun, but I've not played them. Sing stuff, I don't know what any of that stuff is. Siren I've not played. Sky Odyssey, I don't know what any of this stuff is. Sly Cooper! Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus is an amazing game. I really, really love this game. I like Sly Cooper and the Thievius Raccoonus way better than I like Sly 2 and Sly 3. Sly 2, there's like these open world, quotation marks, levels where you have to like do these different things in them. And I don't know, it feels repetitive, and Sly 3 does the same sort of thing, where Sly 1 is like levels like Crash Bandicoot, and I really like Sly 1 a lot better. The mini games in Sly 2 and 3 might be a little bit better, but I don't remember them. And I remember loving Sly Cooper 1 and the story, and a lot of the stuff in Sly Cooper 1 just really hit very well for me. I like that game better than the other ones. So yeah. Play SOCOM Sonic Gems Collection. Sonic Heroes is a piece of crap. I might put Sonic Heroes as one of my worst games ever. Sonic Heroes and what do I say? Sonic Heroes, and Shadow the Hedgehog. They were the fall. I feel like Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, although they're kind of glitchy, messy games, they were trying to do something, and they were trying to push Sonic into the new generation, and then Sonic Heroes and Sonic Shadow the Hedgehog dropped the ball completely. Instead of picking up and improving, they fumbled it, and yeah. Soul Calibur. I don't know why I keep yawning. But Soul Calibur 2 is very, very good. I think Soul Calibur 3 is too. I remember playing 3 for a lot. But I'm not sure if that belongs here. Soul Calibur 2 is great. Soul Calibur 3, I'm not sure if I feel it. I have to replay it. I remember there being a lot of like grinding in that game, and I can't remember what for. Spider-Man 2! Spider-Man 2 is an amazing game. Spider-Man 2 is an amazing game with, I think, Tobey Maguire doing the voice of Spider-Man and just absolutely doing a terrible job. And then there was Spider-Man the movie game, which I also think was good. That was a... The Spider-Man the movie game go here. No, Spider-Man 2 goes here. Cut. Let's put Spider-Man 2. Let's put, because there's so many. P S S 2. Yeah. I don't know if Spider-Man the movie makes it here because it didn't improve much on the Spider-Man PS1 game. And I think the story was actually worse because it was the movie story. But Spider-Man 2 improved a lot of stuff. So, you know what? I think that's how it's going to go down. Never played a SpongeBob game. Spy Hunter. Spy Hunter is a fun game. Spy Hunter is a really fun game. The PS2 version. PS2. I really, really enjoy that game. I would love to play 2, but I don't think that's ever going to happen. Let's see. SSX Tricky. I've never played any of these games. Never played a snowboarding game. Star Ocean 3 is controversial, but I've never played it or finished it. I loved 2. Star Wars Bounty Hunt. Star Wars games. Star Wars Bounty Hunter is not that great. Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith. There's some good stuff here, but it's not that great. Star Wars Battlefront and Battlefront 2. I'm not sure if the PS2 versions are the ones, but the Star Wars Battlefront games, the original 2, are really, really fun. Great games. For the first one, like playing the third stormtrooper from the right and conquering the planet was great. And then the second one, you get heroes and you can be like, you can unlock like Luke Skywalker and stuff. And I'm sorry, I don't know why I keep yawning. In the second one, there's a lot of cool stuff. One of my favorite lines ever is the stormtroopers being afraid of Luke Skywalker when they see him on the field, because like to them he's their Darth Vader. Like they're intimidated by him. I thought that was like a cool little touch that I never really thought about. Star Wars: The Force Unleashed. This game is fucking terrible. Is this on PlayStation 2? That's how far back this game is? I thought this was PlayStation 3. Damn, man. Yeah, this game sucks. It's got cool... It's got, like... It's flashy, but it's dumb, and it's ruined some of the Star Wars story. Anyway. Street Fighter Alpha Anthology. I never played that. I played Street Fighter Alpha Anthology, I think. But I played it on PSP, and playing on the PSP destroys your hands. Wasn't great. Street Hoops, Street Mahjong. Interesting. Street Warrior. Stuntman. There's actually a group, when I walk home from work, there's a group of people who play Street Mahjong. And it is fascinating. I do not speak Chinese, so I do not know. Like, I can't introduce myself and be like, can you show me? Or whatever, but it's something. I don't know. It's cool. Like, they seem like they all know each other. They just bullshit. There's always, like, a big group. They stand around. They talk to each other while 4 people play Mahjong. And, I don't know. It just seems fun. Seems like a nice, like, little Like I walk by, I see all these people, and I'm like, I wish I was a part of. I wish I had that many friends. SBC Chaos is not really that great. We're closing in. We're closing out for PlayStation 2. Jesus. I'm going to have to take a break. This is physically exhausting. Attacking the Power of Juju. No. No, none of this stuff. Teen Titans, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I don't think there's any Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles games from this era that belong there. Tekken 5 and Tekken Tag Tournament, but I'm pretty sure we have those. Tenshu games. I remember enjoying them. I don't think they belong in the list of best games of all time. I would honestly have to revisit them to see if that is true or not. TMNT, I don't know. I never played. These Tomb Raider remakes, I've never played. Tony Hawk's, I fell off after Pro Skater 2. I tried Underground, I think, for a little while, but there was something missing. Or maybe I had played enough of that kind of, you know what I mean? Like maybe I just got tired of the formula. Transformers Revenge of the Fallen on PlayStation 2. Are we joking? This is not real, right? Is my ability to understand time just True Crime, Streets of LA. This is another game where like you had to drive with the analog stick and it felt wrong and I just didn't like it. I didn't play it. Twisted Metal Black, I don't know if this is good or not. I think I played it. Ultimate Stuff, Ultraman, no. Underworld. See, Underworld makes sense to me because Underworld is a fucking old movie. Vampire Darkstalkers Collection. I like the Darkstalkers. I love the Darkstalkers characters. The games themselves are good. I don't think they're best of all time. Beautiful Joe. As much as I respect Beautiful Joe, and it is a fun game, the fun wears off midway through that game for me, and it becomes just annoying. But then again, maybe as an adult revisiting it, it would be different. But none of the Beautiful Joes make it here. Virtua Fighter, never played enough of them. I played Virtua Fighter, I think, 1 or 2. And enjoyed the crap out of it, but not enough to put it here. The characters in Tekken are way better, in my opinion. They have more personality. I think the characters in Tekken are Street Fighter levels of having their own personality and having the charisma to like pull the series along with them. Zone of the Enders. These, I don't know about one. Now that I'm thinking about it, I might have to revisit these games. But I remember the movement being great. I'm gonna have to revisit them before I can put them. Maybe this one. I remember this being a very cool game. There's a lot of parts of this game that stick out in my mind. But maybe, I don't think it would be in the top 100 though. And we're done with PlayStation 2. I'm going to need a nap after that. Holy crap. Alright, so we're going to Game Boy Advance. Game Boy Advance has some good stuff. This is the good stuff. This is the good stuff. I'm going to go ahead and put this here. I'm going to put this here. This might be a while too, because Game Boy Advance has some good games on it. Final Fantasy VI Advance, yeah, that's the best version of Final Fantasy VI, I think, which is a shame because its battery dies out. Pokemon Leaf Green. I mean, I like Fire Red better. Ruby, Emerald's better. Fire Emblem, yep, Fire Emblem's good. Fire Emblem is good. on Game Boy Advance. That's a really good game. Final Fantasy Tactics Advance. Ooh. This barely misses it for me. Something about the story just and the job system in this game is like, but it's good. Metroid Zero Mission. I think we have that, right? Metroid. Yeah, we have that. I didn't play this. Fire Emblem, Yu-Gi-Oh, Metroid Fusion, Mega Man, Golden Sun. Crap. All right, here we go. Game Boy Advance. Game Boy Advance. There's a lot of great stuff. 2 games in one. I'm not. Advance Wars 2 Black Hole Rising is a lot of fun. There's a problem with this game where you're rated, and I have this problem with a lot of strategy games, but this game is still fun. It's more fun if you ignore the rating system, but you're rated for your speed, I think it is, in beating the level, and that turns this game from a strategy game into a puzzle game, and that is the one thing bringing it down. I think it's a big problem with the Advance Wars games. Advance Wars 1 has the same problem. I'm taking number 2 because number 2 kind of improves a lot of the stuff in 1. Like 1 is like a less good version of 2. But that's a problem I have with a lot of strategy games is when they rate you. Like, I don't mind if like you lose your characters when they die. I don't mind like lose conditions that are difficult or whatever. I mind when you get rated, like graded, because it's no longer about you making up your own strategy to win that level and it's succeeding. It's about finding a strategy that wins, and it wins in the certain amount of steps, and there's only going to be one really that will do that, and that takes the fun out of a strategy game. I think it would be like if you were playing chess. I mean, chess is not like this, which is why chess is a strategy game. But it would be like if you were playing chess and there was only really one option that would only win you the game, or that would win you the game really fast, and you just did that option every time. Like, this is a good game, but it's got that flaw, and a lot of its sequels and stuff have that flaw, and the prequel has the flaw. It's here because if you ignore that, it's really good. Castlevania. Yeah, I didn't beat these, so I can't judge them, but I quite enjoyed a few of these Game Boy Advance Castlevanias. I think that might be it. There's an Astro Boy game, which I must have missed, right? Hold on. There's an Astro Boy game that's extremely good. Astro Boy Omega Factor. This game's really, really good. This game's really good. It's got like multiple endings and stuff like that. Really, really good. I think that's it for Game Boy Advance, really. As I'm going through here, like, I know this library is huge and amazing, but oh shit, Sonic Advance. I think 1 and 2. I think these are fantastic, if I remember. No, Sonic Advance 2. I only played 2. Sonic Advance 2 is great. Sonic Advance, Sonic. Where are you, Sonic? I know you're here. Sonic the Hedgehog, where are you? Here it is. Yep. And then go ahead, put Sonic Advance 2. Sonic Advance 2 is a great game. A lot of fun. They add little like tricks and stuff you can do off of certain things in the level, and the movement they got it right, and the Sonic Advance games are just amazingly good. I think that's it. I think that might be it for Advance games. Not that because I know that the Game Boy Advance has a great library and a lot of it's really good. I just didn't play a lot. And now, they're hard to get because they have little batteries and the batteries are all dead. In the future now. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it for Game Boy Advance that I can think of. GameCube, Tales of Symphonia. I bet this is good. I didn't play it. I bet this is good. I didn't play it. Resident Evil 4 is amazing. Play the shit out of that. I played this for a little bit and fell off. So Fire Emblem. I think once it goes to 3D, the charm of the sprite fighting, like the combat, gets less good for a while. It's less impactful and less good. And I think what makes the first Fire Emblem fun, the one for Game Boy Advance, is the little attacks that you do look so cool. And then, because I mean, that's what you're looking at. You're looking at those little animations for so much. And that is what did it for me rather than the tactics, because the tactics is basically rock, scissors, paper, and then level up. But yeah, this one doesn't make it. All right, now I have a weird, because the Wind Waker has got stuff to it that's really, really good. But does it go here? You know what? I think it does. It's got a lot of good stuff. There's a lot of boating and waiting. There's a lot of pointing your boat and waiting to arrive. But there's a lot of good stuff in Wind Waker. And the art style is, although it's not what people wanted, it's beautifully done. Cel-shaded art style. And there's a lot of fun in Wind Waker to be had. So I'm going to put it here. I'm pretty sure I have Resident Evil remake. Yeah. Resident Evil, yeah, okay. Alright, good. Pokemon Coliseum. I think this might have been the last good Pokemon game. But I never played it, so I can't decide. Animal Crossing I never played. Metro Prime should be here. Pretty sure. Metro Prime, yeah, it's there. Super Mario Sunshine. I have like a love-hate relationship with this game. This is a Mario game that I completed, like completely finished. Got all the stars or whatever the hell they were, shines. But I didn't know if I enjoyed it. There were times where it felt like work. This is a weird, I don't know. It's a good game. I'm gonna put it here. But it really makes me feel weird because there are points in this game where I'm like, ugh. Rogue Squad. This is an amazing game. This specifically 2. I think 3 sucked, right? But 2. Where's the Star Wars game? Star Wars Rogue Squadron 2 Rogue Leader. This game is amazing. Starting off with the Death Star, you blow it up and all that stuff. So fantastic. Let's go through GameCube games. How long is GameCube games? 11. That's not bad. I can do that. Let's do it. I'm getting a little tired. We might have to do this in 3 parts. Let me just think. GameCube games. Because there's not that many, right? It's not a big... I think the big one is, does Metal Gear... the GameCube Metal Gear Solid go on here? Because I only played it once. And although I did enjoy it, I don't know if it was amazing. GameCube games. Resident Evil 4 is a big hitter. The Resident Evil remake is amazing. Def Jam Fight for New York is amazing, but I got that already. Let's see. Disney is not Disney. Donkey Kong Jungle Beat, I did not play. Dragon Ball Z Budokai is all other stuff. trying to think of what GameCube games were like unique. It's a Zelda game, right? Zelda, what do you call it? Twilight Princess doesn't make it for me because the world felt smaller to me than Ocarina of Time. Like I'm fairly certain it wasn't, but something about it felt smaller. The dog parts didn't play well, I don't think. And what else was it? Dog parts didn't play well. The world felt smaller. I didn't like the items that you got. I felt like they were starting to get unintuitive, like the double hook shot. You know, I was like, oh, there's two of them. The claw shot, I mean. I was like, this isn't really, you know. Oh, ooh, Zelda collection, but that doesn't really. Four Swords Adventure. This, if you have people to play, this is good, but by itself, not great. Wind Waker, Metroid Prime. That's a. Why would that be? Okay. Twilight Princess. Yeah, Twilight Princess just doesn't make it. I might have to play because I think they did an updated version, right? Maybe I would play that. But. Luigi's Mansion. I really like Luigi's Mansion. I only played it once, but I think it is a very special little game, and for everything it's trying to do, I think it does well. And I'm gonna put it there. I didn't play the sequels, which I should. Mario Party. Ooh, Mario Party. I think 5. I would put here. I haven't played them all, but I think 5 was a great Mario Party. This makes me sad. I didn't play this. I didn't play this. I didn't play these. I think I played the baseball. But Mario used to have fun sports games because it had fun arcadey stuff in them. But I can't. I didn't play enough of them to put them here. Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes. It's a good game. It's not as good as the original, but it's got like the Metal Gear Solid 2 stuff. I'd have to play it again. To really let you know if it belongs here, which I'd like to. What else was I looking at? I was looking at something else. Mega Man X. Yeah, Command Mission I never played. Doesn't really look that great. Doesn't look appealing to me. Metroid Prime 2 I didn't like. I hated collecting ammo for the beams that were like the only ammo you should collect in Metroid is missiles. If there's beams where like certain things are weak against them and you need to use them for puzzles and shit like that, I don't want to collect ammo for them, and I hated that. It felt unnecessary and annoying. Oh, Phantasy Star Online episode 1 and 2. This, although if you go back to it, it's probably a mess. These games were, or this game, because it is just one game, was really something special, and I really enjoyed it. But I didn't, you know what it sucked for me is I didn't have friends that played it. So I was just kind of soloing this game, which is really a little pathetic and annoying. And then Phantasy Star episode Phantasy Star Online episode 3. Phantasy Star Online 3. I'm putting that down as one of the worst games of all time because they changed it into a card game and it sucked and it was awful and I was so disappointed and I felt stupid for buying it. I think I might have like flung it. I either rented it. Maybe I rented it because I don't remember breaking GameCube games, but I remember if I would, because I was a kid, you know, I was a teenager. I remember I really hated a game, I would like use it as a frisbee. Very rarely, maybe 2 or 3 games I did that with, but I would just fling it into space. A little stupid, but yeah, that's what I did. Pikmin's a good game, but it doesn't go here, I don't think. Pokemon. Nope. Let's see. Resident Evil 0 doesn't go here. Resident Evil 0 is not that great. It's not bad, but it's not great. Rocky. Let's see. Samurai Jack. No. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Sonic Adventure DX. Sonic Mega Collection is good. I think this has the like better version of Sonic 3 with the better music and stuff like that you can play. Soul Calibur 2 for GameCube. That's the one I had because you could play Link. It was amazing. I didn't play Spider-Man 2 and play Spy Hunter. Star Fox Adventures was a piece of crap game. I wanted to play a Star Fox game because everybody said Star Fox games were great. I got Star Fox Adventures, and that game sucked. And I played the whole game, and I was like, that sucked. But I'm an idiot kid, and I can't realize that this sucks. And then Star Fox Assault I never played. Star Wars Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast. This game is good, but it's better on computer. I don't know if it's one of the best of all time. I do really like it. You know what? I'm going to put it there because there's a lot of stuff you can do in this game. The story is not so great, but there's a lot of stuff you can. There's a bunch of different like weapons you can get, and then you get a lightsaber, and there's different ways. Although it's awkward, there's like you can use your lightsaber like a real lightsaber, and there's a bunch of different ways you can fight and stuff like that, and different force powers you can get. This is a pretty decent game, although it is a little awkward now. I think it was awkward then, but there's a lot of cool stuff you can do. Super Mario Strikers. Yeah, see, I regret not playing this at the time because I'm sure this was great. Miracle Baseball is probably great. $3.40. Time is marching on. T-Titans on GameCube. That's weird. See, this is another thing where I'm like, no, Teen Titans was later. My perception of time is all fucked up. TMNT, nope. Tony Hawk, no. Top Gun, that's amazing that there's Top Gun games? Are you kidding me? Tremors, the video game is scary. Nope. No, Beautiful Joe and 1 and 2. No, sorry, Beautiful Joe. You don't make the cut. X-Men, no. Alright, let's go through here. No. Okay, that's GameCube. Xbox. Oh, Knights of the Old Republic. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, Knights of the Old Republic. A great game. I don't even think I have to go through Xbox because I just didn't play that many games. Morrowind. Yes, this game. Something. Even though I never beat it because how could you? Morrowind is a great game. I think the one thing I don't like about Morrowind is the aesthetic and the world. But everything else about that game was crazy. Like crazy good. I never played 2. Fable is one of the most disappointing fucking games of all time. And Peter Molyneux is a crazy person. I'm gonna put Fable as one of the worst games of all time. And if you think it's not, you're wrong. It's like the game is okay, but for the shit that they were saying that this game was gonna do before it came out. Anyway, Star Wars Battlefront 2, got that. Ninja Gaiden. Oh, Halo. Do we have Halo? I feel like I would have put Halo, right? Halo's pretty easy to remember. You know what? We might have to go through Xbox. Ninja Gaiden. I can just put Ninja Gaiden. It doesn't have to be black. Ninja Gaiden's a great game. It's fucking hard as hell. Halo. Halo's an amazing game. I had so much fun with Halo. Halo 2. I feel like Halo 2 and Halo 3 feel less finished than Halo 1. Even though I'm sure Halo 1 is, you know, technically wasn't a finished game. Halo 2 felt rushed, and Halo 3 felt rushed to me. Even though there's tons of fun to have in those games. There's a confrontation in Halo 3 that feels like it's missing. Halo 2, I don't know, stuff was like always like loading in, it felt like. But how should I say? These games were they're all good games. I think those are the best ones. Halo 4 sucked. Halo 4 felt like a job. And then Dead or Alive 2 Dead or Alive Ultimate I played. I guess I gotta jump in here because I'm seeing games that I don't. How big is this? 16. Not so bad. Not so bad. All right. Let's see. Xbox games. Think, Ben. Xbox games are really good. I think I have a bunch that I haven't even played, which is disappointing. Half-Life 2. I don't like this game as much as other people. I played it on Xbox, I think. Yeah, I think so. I think I did play the PC version later. Half-Life 2, I think it's a good game, but I don't think it's as good as people were making it out to be at the time. Half-Life 2, like, they were like, oh, the physics and all this stuff, right? The gravity gun, like, the gravity gun was cool, but, like, what they did with the physics is it was like 20 different types of like seesaw puzzle, and like, you know, like you could drop heavy things on people's heads. Like it was cool, don't get me wrong, but it wasn't like I had more fun playing Halo. You know what I mean? Like I had more fun playing Metal Gear Solid 2. Half-Life 2 was fine, like a good game. Yeah, I guess it's one of the best games of all time. But like, if I made this like a list of 100, this wouldn't make it. Because it wasn't that great. You know what I think saves this game? I think if Return to Ravenholm wasn't in this game, this game wouldn't be here. Because that's like the most fun and scary this game ever gets, and without it, this game plummets as a decent game. Jade Empire. I actually really wanted to play this. There's so many games I want to play. I don't have fucking time. Let's see. Blood and Defiance, and like a Star Wars I talked about. Okay. Yeah. Did I put Smash Brothers? I went through GameCube. Did I put Smash Brothers? Melee Brawl. Yeah, I did. Good. Yeah. Mech Assault. This would be where I played the Hitman game on Xbox. I think was the system I actually played Hitman. Medal of Honor. There's one Medal of Honor game where the first level is basically D-Day, and that shit's amazing, and then the rest of the game is boring. I forget which one it was, but it was so unbelievably cool. And then after that first level, fucking bored to tears. Jedi Academy was cool, but in Jedi Outcast you could just do whatever you wanted. Jedi Academy, you had to like build the Jedi, and there was stuff missing. It's a good game, but it's missing stuff. Nope. No. Xbox is done. Alright, Xbox 360. This one's gonna be 76. Oh my god. We might have to take a break. What about you? This is like the mod 47. Wow. Let's go through some other stuff. Let's go through Nintendo DS. Pokemon Heart Gold, all these Pokemon games. Chrono Trigger for the DS is one of the better versions of Chrono Trigger. I didn't play all these Pokemon games. Ocarina of Time is the best on the DS, I think. What else? DS stuff. Oh, Phoenix Wright. Phoenix Wright is pretty good. Phoenix Wright is a lot of fun. Let's check out all games. How many? 64. Holy Kamodi. What the fucking... Let's look for something a little shorter. PlayStation Portable. Let's do that. Nope. Crisis Core is one of the worst games of all time. This ruined Final Fantasy's lore. Worst games of all time. Final Fantasy VII. CC. Okay. Vice City Stories. I hear this is amazing. Tactics Ogre. I didn't finish this. I don't even know what this is. Tactics War of the Lions is supposed to be great, right? Yeah. Yeah, I think this is a better version of this. Dissidia. Do I like the Dissidia games? I like them, but they don't belong here because the fighting is it's got this like damage system of you build up your damage and then you cash it out with a certain type of move, and that system kind of sucks. If it was better done, it would be good, but it wasn't, so it's not. I'm gonna look at, because I happen to have right here all my Nintendo DS games. I have them in a little thing here next to me, and so we're entering the era of like I don't have time to play video games anymore, so I can't actually judge all of these. Like I can't judge everyone that I own because I just haven't finished them. But Chrono Trigger DS, that is a good game. It's Chrono Trigger, but the DS version is good enough to be the one to check out. Advance Wars Dark Conflict, I didn't really get into it. Castlevania Order of Ecclesia. This is a good game. Castlevania, where are you? Castle. This one, I played this. This is a good game. I've played this. I beat it. It is. I only beat it once. Where is? I have Castlevania here somewhere. Where are you? There you are. This game is very good. I quite enjoyed it. Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. I only played the first one. And I quite enjoyed it. I think the first time you go through it, it's a lot of fun, but I think subsequently you would not have as much fun. That's all I have to say about that. Pokemon Conquest was really fun, but I didn't beat it. I kind of fell off. I don't know if I could put it here, but I thought it was a great idea. Golden Sun, I didn't beat. I can't really put it here, even though I did enjoy it. Ghost Trick. Ghost Trick. They just remastered this. They just remastered this game. Phantom Detective. They just remastered this game. This game is great for what it's doing. It's a puzzle game, a little puzzle game, and it is quite enjoyable. That's really it, man. That's all the DS games that I played. I have Pokemon Platinum sitting here, but I just didn't get into it. A loss of the time. Let's check out my other DS games. Oh, this is 3DS. Okay, so we're doing 3DS now. DS, PlayStation Portable. Where's 3DS? 3DS. Okay, so this is what we're doing. Fire Emblem Awakening. Fire Emblem Awakening was the second Fire Emblem game that I enjoyed. Just you could do anything, and there was a lot of the different characters were interesting. There's a twist that's like not not bad, but it's something. I thought it was a good game. None of the characters have feet, which is a little odd. But again, where's Fire Emblem? Losing the 2D sprite stuff. Here it is. Losing the 2D sprite stuff hurt the game because in 3D the little combat things, the little combat animations, they just never hit the same way that the 2D ones did. They just absolutely did not, and it is a shame. I'm gonna put. Well, first I'm gonna move this, cut this, and I'm gonna put this here because they're basically the same game. And then Ocarina of Time, and then the DS version of that. Ocarina of Time DS is amazing, or 3DS. 3DS. Okay. Majora's Mask 3D is not great because they changed a bit about that game and kind of made some stuff less good, I thought. Yeah, Majora's Mask 3DS. It's like these. I don't remember it being in the original game, but there's like these giant eyeballs or whatever that come out of the bosses, and you have to strike them, and it's really weird and awkward. And then some of your forms use magic in order to do things that they could just do before, and it's really weird and annoying, and I didn't like it. Bravely Default I have sitting here and never played. Professor Layton versus Phoenix Wright was interesting, but I don't think it's best game of all time material. Metroid Samus Returns. That's the remake. Let me see. Metroid Prime. Samus Returns. We'll put 3DS. This game is really great and would set the stage for Metroid Dread. Star Fox 64 3D. I have it sitting here. Haven't played it. I mean, I did play it, but not enough to judge it. Fire Emblem Echoes, I haven't played. Fantasy Life is supposed to be great. I putzed around in it for a little while, but didn't play it. Project X Zone, one of the worst games of all time because of how fucking boring it was. Project X Zone has all these amazing characters. Most boring gameplay you could ever fucking imagine. Pokemon X, I didn't play. Pokemon Ultra Sun, I did not play. Heart Gold and Platinum, I did not play. There's a Legend of Zelda game that's amazing. Link Between Worlds. Oops. Let's undo that. Legend of Zelda. This is recording, right? Yeah, okay. Legend of Zelda. Copy. Put it here. Why does it have two of those? A link between worlds. This game's amazing. Link Between Worlds is a really good game. It's a sequel to Link to the Past and improves upon a lot of stuff. Some of the stuff I think is a little weird, but it feels really good to play. It's enjoyable. It's a good single player Zelda experience. Resident Evil 3DS Mercenaries. It's basically just a Mercenaries game on the 3DS. It's really good, but I don't think it makes the cut. I don't have to look through this whole list. So that's 3DS. We got DS out of here. I don't really have that many PlayStation Portable games either. So Switch, PlayStation 5. Is there a way to look at the popular games category? Filter games by region, distribution. I wonder if there's a way to just look at. Okay. These are the top 10 games, top 10 message boards. Because I would have just gotten ones that were like. How do you say? Like that I had heard of to pick up for PlayStation Portable. Like that wouldn't have been a system where I'm just like, oh, I'll grab whatever. Collection stats, reviews. You know what? Let's go to Metacritic. And let's go to games. I don't know if they have. I don't know if they're gonna have PSP. See all. Filters. Platforms. Are they gonna have PSP? Yes, they will. Okay, we can do this. I didn't play this. Didn't play this. I heard this is great though. Yeah. Didn't play this. Luminous. I played a lot of this game, even though I don't like puzzle games. It's a good game. It's a good puzzle game. I could see it being here for some people, but because I played so much. Final Fantasy Tactics on PSP is pretty good. I'm gonna actually add a little note that the PSP version is also quite good. Grand Theft Auto Liberty City Stories, no. Tekken 5 Dark Resurrection on PSP is pretty good, actually. Tekken 5. I'll just put the PSP version. PSP. That's pretty good. I'm gonna put the comma because we're not just talking about the PSP. Ridge Racer. This is a good game. I got to the very end, didn't finish it, but I really enjoyed this. It was a strategy game, but it was pretty like simple in terms of the things that you had to manage. I only played through it once, but I really enjoyed myself. Yeah, I might add this actually. Yeah, I think it's a pretty good game. The PSP Metal Gear Solid games suck. I have them. I played them. I was like, oh god. Burnout Legends is great. Ghost of Sparta I didn't play. Vice City I didn't play the Grand Theft Auto stories. Daxter I played a little bit. Got bored. I think I can safely piss off from these. Oh no, Tekken 6. I think I had Tekken 6 for PSP, or maybe I had both. One time I had jury duty. I played so much Tekken. It was amazing. Never played Luminous 2. I tried this. Wasn't great. I think that's it. Lunar, this is one of the worst games I've ever fucking played. Lunar, Silver Star Story, yeah. This game sucked. I think I talked about it already, but it was an amazingly terrible game. It's the most blah RPG I've ever played in my life. The City of Final Fantasy, this game's fine. I explained why I didn't like it. Twisted Metal, Head On, I don't think I played. Maverick Hunter X, this game is... I like this game. People complain about this. This is a good Mega Man X game. It's not quite as smooth as like the older stuff, but it's good. Like it's at least as good as Mega Man X4, I would say. And you can play Vile, and it had this whole new sort of game mode where you could play as Vile. It was good. Silent Hill Origins, I did not play. Did not play that. Claudin, this is an RPG. I tried this, but it wasn't doing it for me. Tried this too. Same problem as Dissidia. I haven't played this, although I think I have it. Guilty Gear Judgment has a little beat 'em up mode in it. It doesn't belong here, but it's pretty good. Burnout Dominator, no. Oh god. Darkstalker Chronicle. This was pretty good. This is how I played the Darkstalker games for the most part on PSP. They're really good, but there's something about them that could use an update. I think that's it. I think that's it for PSP games. I don't really have that many. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay. So that's PSP games. Let's do the Nintendo I know we're going out of order, but PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360 are going to be so huge. Let's do the Nintendo Wii and talk about what's good on the Wii. Alright, Xenoblade Chronicles, I haven't played it. Mario Kart Wii, I haven't played. Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword is one of the worst games of all time. L-O-Z Sky Sword. The motion controls aren't as egregious as you would think they would be, but everything about this game is just fucking tedium. You have to do the same areas over and over again. The little side quests are like fetchy, go get it. Even like when you enter an area, there's like a fetchy, go pick up these 14 whatever they were things. The enemies are all like stand in a certain position and you slice them a certain way and then you can get to hit them. Like the battle system is not like not interesting. It just feels like unless you do it right, like there's only one way to do it right, and if you don't do it that way, then you're not gonna win the battle, kind of thing. What else? You have to fight this one fucking annoying ass boss multiple times in a row, and it sucks. I think that's it. Yeah, Skyward Sword, no good. Twilight Princess, Monster Hunter Try, Buddha New Super Mario Bros. Wii. This is good. This is Roxor's My Soxors. Okay, let's get into Nintendo Wii games. I'm trying to think of what Wii games we got. Smash Brothers is there, even though it's the worst Smash Brothers. Super Mario Galaxy, didn't play enough of that to judge it. Same thing here. Twilight Princess doesn't make it here, although it's better than Skyward Sword. World of Goo I didn't play. Smash Brothers Brawl is decent. You know, it's good. It's got some stupid shit in it, but it's good. Skyward Sword doesn't deserve this. This is like a 60 game. Didn't play. Played a little bit. I like Corruption. I didn't get to do the motion controls for 1 and 2. Resident Evil 4 on Wii is a lot of fun. I didn't finish it, but it's a lot of fun. Unfortunately for me, I played Resident Evil 4 VR. And did I have Resident Evil 4? Oh yeah, let me make a note of that. Resident Evil 4 VR is different enough that it warrants its own spot. VR. It is such a different experience that I feel like it's very much its own thing. But then for Resident Evil 4, we could put also the Wii version is also very good. Okami, I talked about that. I haven't beaten it, so I don't know. Guitar Hero is good. New Super Mario Bros. Wii. I think this is good, but not Game of the Year. Donkey Kong. Sin and Punishment, I haven't played. Epic Yarn, I haven't played that much. Wii Punch Out, where is it? Wii Punch Out. This game is amazing. This game is fucking fantastic. Again, it's not really a boxing game. It's more of a puzzle game and a timing game, but like amazing. Absolutely so much fun. Tatsunoko versus Capcom Ultimate All-Stars. I can't believe I forgot about this. Marvel vs. Capcom. Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and put Tatsunoko. Tatsunoko versus Yeah, this game's amazing. This is an amazing game. Super Paper Mario I didn't play. Nope. Nope. Let's keep going. No More Heroes. I don't really like this game this much. I played it and got bored. And I didn't like the character, and I thought the story was dumb. Call of Duty, no. Dead Space Extraction, I played for a little bit. Not enough to judge it. I'm trying to think. Mad World I didn't play. Sonic the Hedgehog 4 I didn't play. This I have, but I don't think I played it. Wii Sports. I think Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort both deserve a spot. I think Wii Sports is great. Wii Sports. Wii Sports Resort. I think both these games are pretty good. Great family fun. I played the boxing like so much. I had a lot of fun with that. Good stuff. Red Steel I have, I didn't play. Buenos Bob Trauma Center I didn't play. The Last Story I have sitting around I didn't play. Interesting. Didn't play that. Metroid Other M. This is probably one of talk about that later. I haven't played it, so I can't write it down on my list of worst shit of all time, but damn, there's a lot in that game that I've seen that I'm like, wow. No. Shattered Memories is decent, but doesn't belong on the best of all time list, I don't think. Damn. Kind of want to play this. Castlevania The Adventure Rebirth. This is probably better than the remake one because you can actually the aiming is probably a lot better. Sonic Colors I haven't played this. Nope. Pikmin, no. Nope. I feel like there's more. I feel like there is more Wii stuff. Wii Sports is here. Resident Evil Remake. It's too shaky to put here. This would be amazing if it didn't have that problem. This too. Like the camera, like when you're shooting at stuff, like I like gun games, but it's such a messy camera that it really fucks you up and brings down the fun of the game. I think that might be it. Pandora's Tower is good. I never played it. I'm gonna die before I play all these games. I mean, it's crazy how Nintendo survived, right? Because I feel like these systems weren't super popular, right? How many Wii's were sold, and how compared to like Xbox 360 and PlayStation? But Nintendo still hung in there, man. Even their Switch, it feels like is lagging behind. But there's something going on with Nintendo. Maybe Smash Brothers. Smash Brothers is just so like, what is it that's keeping them afloat? Like what games? Mario games. I think that's it for Wii games. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, let's check out Wii U, because that's another system where I don't think I would have too much stuff. So let's check out the Wii U. And there are definitely what games to play on Wii U. What the hell? Let's go back. So explore games, see all, and then have to hit Wii U. Yep. Okay. Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild. Not on Wii U, but I do think Breath of the Wild belongs here. Now the reason is it kind of brought Zelda back to the feeling of just exploring and trying to figure out what is out there, and there's a lot of like, oh, you can do that like in this game. So I think this is a great game. The problem with Breath of the Wild is a lot of the stuff that you'll find while exploring is just trash or is not super useful. You know, like in the Zelda games, you know, you do a dungeon, there's an item, and then the item makes the dungeon easier, and it's like the key to all the stuff in the dungeon, right? And people complain about that, but the thing is that item does change the game from that point on, like how you can approach things and stuff like that. Breath of the Wild doesn't really have much like that. Like, you get all the things that you're going to be using right at the beginning, and then no matter what you discover, it's not gonna change things that much, you know? Weapons are not going to change things because they break. And its sequel, Tears of the Kingdom, has the same issue, but I mean, it has the same issue, but because it's like the same map and it's just things are kind of like rejiggered, I feel like Tears of the Kingdom doesn't even make it here, because Tears of the Kingdom, like, the most fun stuff you have to do in that game, you need to grind to unlock like the full potential of it, and I think that really brings the game down bad. And it's no longer like in Breath of the Wild, the map was unknown. In Tears of the Kingdom, if you played Breath of the Wild, the map is known. So you're not really discovering new stuff. It's like you're rediscovering it, which is a different feeling. And I didn't like that as much. And I quit playing Tears of the Kingdom. But Breath of the Wild, I think, still makes it here for bringing Zelda back to what it was back here. But then they dropped the ball after that point, I feel. And they dropped it super hard. Where are my Mario games? I think, yeah, Super Mario. Okay, so Super Mario 3D World is a damn good game. I think this is probably the best 3D Mario. Did I put Sunshine here? I remember being very, yeah, okay. Very conflicted. Yeah, but the Super Mario 3D World's a really fun Mario game. It's a little bit easier, but then they have, like, after you beat the game, they have a bunch of harder levels that kind of test the mold. I don't know. Push the boundaries a little bit. But what do you call? It's a very, very good Mario game, I think. It would be nice if they built upon it or added some sort of like DLC or something like that added more levels. They added Bowser's Fury, but I didn't play Bowser's Fury. yet. So. Super Smash Brothers. Smash Brothers, where are you? Super Smash Brothers, yeah. Ultimate Wii U, yeah. But these are basically the same game. But yeah, it's there. Rayman Legends I haven't played. Feel bad. Bayonetta 2 I haven't played. Is Bayonetta here? Bayonetta 1 is very good. No, because I skipped PS3 because there's too many games I want to do next time. But Bayonetta. Bayonetta? That's an amazing game. That I played that character action game and it played so smooth and the dodging feels so good and damn, that's a good game. This is Wii U stuff. Mario Kart 8. Did I play Mario Kart 8? Very little. Oh, Mario Kart Double Dash. Mario Kart Double Dash. We skipped through. We did GameCube and we didn't mention Mario Kart Double Dash. Okay. Mario Kart. Mario Kart Double Dash is amazing, and so is. Did we do GameCube? We did, right? I'm an idiot. Hold on. Hold on a second. Explore games. See all. Filters. Platforms. GameCube. Bang. Okay. Soul Calibur, Beautiful Joe. Oh, Eternal Darkness. Eternal Darkness is a really good game. What the hell was I doing? What are my eyes doing? Oops. Eternal Darkness is an amazing game. Very spooky. Has some insanity effects that are great. Yeah. Really, really good. Oh, yeah. Master Quest. Although I haven't really beaten Master Quest. I've just played it. So, never mind. Pikmin. F-Zero GX. There it is. That's what I was looking for. This game's amazing. F-Zero GX. Amazing racing game. Crazy sense of speed. And no more F-Zero games will ever be made. Which is so sad. Let's see. What else? What else am I missing here? Beyond Good and Evil, no. Mario Kart. I put Mario Kart Double Dash, right? Put it over here. Yeah, Mario Kart Double Dash. That's a great racing game. I love that game. I think that's my favorite Mario Kart. Bar none. Four Swords Adventures. Okay. Tales of Symphonia I didn't beat. Fantasy Star Online. Blue Burst. Huh. That's weird. I don't know what that is. Path of Radiance, I didn't finish. Sims, this one I played it once, but I think I had a good time, but I don't know. I put Lord of the Rings. I put Return of the King, right? Return of the King's amazing. Yeah, that's a really, really good game. I didn't play this one. Okay. Sorry for going backwards, but I fucked up and I completely forgot about some good stuff. Some good stuff. Oh God. Def Jam Fiddler, Mario Power Tennis. It's probably great, but I haven't played it. Crystal Chronicles. Unless you have a full party, it's not good. And then even then, somebody has to be like the carrier of the shit, and that sucks. Yeah, I think that's it. Okay, back to Wii U. I feel bad. I can't believe I forgot F-Zero and Mario Kart, some of my favorite racing games. Super Mario Maker is a really special game. I haven't interacted with it that much, but something wants me to put it here just for the creativity. Like Little Big Planet, it's got some stuff. Shovel Knight, I tried to start Shovel Knight twice, and I can't get into it, and it bothers me because I have a feeling like it's probably really good. Twilight Princess HD, Mass Effect. I don't think Mass Effect makes it. I played the first one. It was good. I don't think it makes it. Batman Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, the Arkham games. We could talk about that later, I guess. Child of Light, Tekken Tag Tournament 2 I've talked about. New Super Mario U. Tropical Freeze I haven't played. I don't like that the bad guys are masks. They have no personality. Captain Toad Treasure Tracker. Shantae Half Genie Hero is good, but no here. Resident Evil Revelations. I haven't played it to put it there. Wonderful 101. Nintendo Land. Super goes here. Nintendo Land is great. Nintendo Land. An amazing game with amazing collection of mini games that is really a lot of fun for the whole family. This game is good too, but I don't think it goes there. Like a Batman, Zombie U I played a little bit. Super Luigi U I didn't. Pokken Tournament is great, but I didn't play enough of it. Hyrule Warriors. Amazing game. This is probably the best game of this type, of the Warriors genre. I don't know what the fuck, whatever you call it, but of the Warriors games, Hyrule Warriors is the best. But it's got some major flaws in that it just consumes your time and it's very repetitive. But you are having some fun while you're doing it. So spin the bottle. Star Fox Guard. Huh? That's weird. Trying to think of what else I have on the Wii U. I don't know. Not a lot. Star Fox Zero. I don't know if I have that. Definitely didn't play it. Amazing Spider-Man. I think that might be it. For systems like this and in this period of time where like I can't play as much, like, you know, I have a job at this point. I can't play as much. So, you know, a lot of my games I look at reviews and stuff instead of just being like, oh, okay, I'll try this. You know what I mean? Because you know, I just don't have the time for it. So yeah, once we start dipping into like lower review scores, I probably would have passed it up. Okay, so that's the Wii U. What else we got? Close that. We got Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 5. Should we start PlayStation 3? It's almost 5 o'clock. Let's go to 5. Let's go to 5 o'clock. Start PlayStation 3. Okay. PlayStation 3 best games of all time. Grand Theft Auto. Should we do Xbox 360? Xbox 360 I would have less. Let's do Xbox 360. Skyrim I don't think makes it here. Skyrim was a buggy mess, and I wanted to get into that game, but every time I would, there'd be like a dead dragon following me around, or some item that I wanted would spawn in the sky, or something would break and it wouldn't be funny or fun. It would just annoy me. I don't like Skyrim. I don't think it belongs here. I might play it again just to fuck around and not and try to be like, don't take it seriously. You know, if something breaks, just let it break. But it doesn't go in my best games of all time. Neither does Grand Theft Auto 5. I didn't play it. Fallout New Vegas I haven't played. Dragon's Dogma. Dragon Dogma definitely goes here. Dragon's Dogma is an amazing game. It's just really great. It's got like fighting like Devil May Cry, and then it's a fantasy adventure. The only problem is the pawn system is fucking stupid, and they just love it. I don't know why they love it. The pawn system sucks. It sucks. Multiplayer would have been a dream. Pawn system sucks. And the Dragon is fucking stupid. Fallout 3, I didn't think was that great. Grand Theft Auto 4, Red Dead Redemption, I stopped playing after the first. I just wasn't in the mood for to be a cowboy. Mass Effect 3 I didn't play. Dark Souls. All right, let's do the Dark Souls series. Dark Souls. Ooh, stop. Souls. Dark Souls 2. Dark Souls 3. Did I put Bloodborne? I feel like I put Bloodborne. Yeah, did I put all the Souls series? I don't know why, but it feels like I did. Guess I didn't. And Elden Ring. Yeah, all these games are great and amazing. Dark Souls 2 is a lot of fun, even though it might be the weaker one of all these. All these games are great, a lot of fun. I don't know what else there is to say. Silent Hill Downpour being in top message boards. Dragon's Dogma, Dead Space 3, Fable. Let's put Dead Space 2. Dead Space 2. It's really good. Dead Space 1, the first time I played it, I didn't enjoy it. I want to replay it. It was fine, but I didn't think it belonged here. Dead Space 2 was great. Should we do... Maybe we'll do it the Metacritic way, because that seems a little faster. Even though it's not all the games, you know? Explore games. See all. Filter. Platform. Xbox 360. There we go. There was another site that I actually liked more than Metacritic, but it's gone now. Okay, let's see. BioShock. This is tough. BioShock is tough. Because BioShock starts strong, gets very mid, and then ends strong. Ish. BioShock. I'm gonna leave it out. Doesn't do it for me. Orange box. Portal 2. I had more fun with Portal 1 and 2 than I did with Half-Life 2. Straight up. Mass Effect 2, I never played it. Red Dead Redemption, Batman Arkham City. Put that. All right, so I'm thinking of the Batman Arkham series, right? And I'm thinking that I love these games the way they play. I'm thinking the story sucks. And it's a shame because they're the best Batman games. They have the best Batman suit. That's enough. Okay. Arkham Asylum. So I'm going to put these here. I'm going to put these here, but I don't think in a top 100. I don't think they'd make it. Honestly. They're good. And there's a lot of good stuff about them. Moving around as Batman is really good. The bat suit is my favorite bat suit. Some of the stuff is stupid. Gears of War does not make it. Oblivion I didn't play. Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. No, we're looking for Modern Warfare 2. There you are. People say that. Oh no, it's the same. Okay, so Call of Duty. Call of Duty. Modern Warfare 2. I'm gonna put on 360. That game was amazing. That game was absolutely, positively an amazing game. BioShock Infinite does not make it. Braid doesn't make it. I like this game, but something about it just pulls me back. I don't know what it is. I did have an enjoyable experience, but I don't know. Maybe it's just platformers might not be my thing. Street Fighter 4. All right, let's talk about Street Fighter, I guess. So I came to Street Fighter late. Street Fighter 4 was my first Street Fighter game, and I got it for PS3. I don't know where to put this. I'm gonna put it with the Marvel vs. Capcom situation. Okay. So Street Fighter 4. I'm gonna say Ultra Street Fighter 4. It's the full package. It's got so many characters. Oh, excuse me. It's a bit more balanced than like Street Fighter 4 regular, where things were just wacky tabacky. You got your Ultra 2s. You got a lot of different stuff in Ultra Street Fighter 4. That's really, really cool, and I think that's the version that goes here. I think Super also would be cool if it was here. But I think it's a really good game. I know people prefer Street Fighter 3, but I didn't play 3. Like I started with like Marvel vs. Capcom and Capcom vs. SNK. Skipped Street Fighter 3 and then came here. And then I didn't like Street Fighter 5 at all. I think the launch was fucking atrocious. And it felt slower to me than Street Fighter 4. And then Street Fighter 6. I think is amazing. This feels like the level of Street Fighter 4 in terms of speed of the fights. It's a shame that Street Fighter versus Tekken was so not great. I'm trying to think of what other Street. I played the Alpha series. They don't really do it for me. And I'm trying to think of what else I could say about the Street Fighter series. 3, I want to play 3 more, but because I'm not really that great. If I go online, I'm just gonna get snuffed out by people who play that game religiously. And I feel like I'm not going to get better or learn. Like with Street Fighter 6, I can play people who are kind of at my level. You know what I mean? And I could be like, and I can grow. But Street Fighter 3, I don't think I would have that chance. So I don't know if the fun would be there for me. And I don't have any friends that are interested in fighting games and getting good at them. So that's it. So I think Street Fighter 4 and Street Fighter 6 are my favorites. Street Fighter 3 I would like to play more and see if it gets it here, but for now these are the two. Gears of War is just not for me. Mass Effect, Guitar Hero, Rock Band. Rock Band's pretty good, but I didn't play it enough. Oh my god. The Walking Dead. The Walking Dead. Oops. Tell game series. Yeah, this is fucking fantastic. I think only season 1. I think season 1 had the story. It had the freshness of like this type of game, and it had the characters. And I feel like the other seasons do not have those things. And season 1 is the best, and that's it. Super Street Fighter 4 is good, but I'm just gonna put Street Fighter 4 once. Dark Souls 2 I talked about. Halo Reach. Halo Reach is good, but something about it keeps it off of here. Maybe Halo Burnout keeps it off of there, but it's a good game. Mass Effect is fine, but it doesn't make it. Far Cry 3 I fell off of. Assassin's Creed, none of the Assassin's Creed make it here for me. Oh, you know what? Black Flag. That makes it. That's the only one. Bayonetta made it. But Assassin's Creed 1 and 2, they just don't do it for me. I mean, they're fine. And that's it. Portal's still alive. Single player office, new challenge mode. Limbo. Limbo is fantastic. Mark of the Ninja seems like it's really good, but I didn't play it. Super Meat Boy. I know everybody loves this game, but I guess I'm just not a platformer kind of person. XCOM Enemy Unknown is already here. Somewhere. I promise it's here. XCOM is great. Forza is not my thing. HD collections are not. Rayman Legends I haven't played. Call of Duty 2. Plants vs. Zombies. Plants vs. Zombies was really fun. It was only fun the one time, and I fell off of it. Like, I know they turned into other games. It's weird that we don't have a Plants vs. Zombies 2. But it was really fun. Yeah, I'll put it here. Plants vs. Zombies better than Mass Effect 2 to me. I had a lot of fun with Plants vs. Zombies. I thought it was interesting. Fable 2. Fable 1 was such a disappointment. I didn't play 2. Didn't play Brotherhood. Left 4 Dead series. You need friends who are interested. I don't have them, so I didn't play it. Burnout Paradise doesn't go here. It's not as good as Burnout Takedown. It's a fine game. Like, it's okay. Modern Warfare 3. No. Not as good. Not as good as Modern Warfare 2. Doesn't go here. Dishonored. I didn't think this game was that great, actually. Bioshock 2. It's been too long. Street Fighter 2 Turbo HD Remix. Still built on the bones of Street Fighter 2, which I don't like that much, actually. Not bad, but doesn't go here. XCOM Enemy Within is an expansion. It's good, but I mean, it counts as Enemy Unknown, I feel. Witcher 2, I didn't play it. I want to. Okay. Battlefield, Need for Speed. Halo 4, I don't think Halo 4 gets anywhere near this. Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare. I really want to play this because this looks super interesting, but I have not gotten the chance. Rayman Origins. I gotta play a Rayman game. Too many people like that for it to not be something to be. Diablo 3. I actually like Diablo 3. Oh, is it one of the best games of all time? I had a lot of fun with it. It gets repetitive. No. I won't put it here. It's... The launch was bad. I played it on PlayStation 3, so that I didn't feel the effects of that. But... I did enjoy myself. But it's become sort of really watered down, and it's like endless now with just slightly I don't know. It's got like seasons and stuff. I don't like the season stuff. I'm going to put Diablo 3. I know a lot of people don't like it as compared to Diablo 2. I didn't play Diablo 2. I enjoyed Diablo 3. Pretty good amount. Blaze Blue Calamity Trigger on Xbox. I played this on PlayStation 3. I don't know what the sequel's names are. Dude, I have something going on in my head that I can't stop like talking out loud, thinking of. But BlazBlue Calamity Trigger is really good. Dragon Age Origins. I had a lot of fun with this game, but I played it on Xbox, and this is meant to be played on computer. I don't think I could put this here because it is just so. Something about it was. Like, playing it on the system didn't work as well as you would hope. Tomb Raider, I think I have it. The Survivor series. Where is it? Tomb Raider. Raiding the Tombs. Raiding the Tombs. Yeah, here it is. This is a really good game. I think this is the best of the Survivor series. It's like a combination of story and what's going on in the game. I think this is the best. I think 2 and 3 of the stories are much weaker. Mortal Kombat 2011. This is Mortal Kombat 9. I think this is pretty good. Mortal Kombat 9. I think that was a good. That's probably the only good one. Did I put Mortal Kombat here? I'm gonna transfer this to something where I could check. Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons. That was a good game. This is really good. I don't think it goes here. It's Third Strike, Fight for the Future. I think this is like the best version of this game. I mean, I watch a lot of Third Strike, but playing it is just not my thing. DMC Devil May Cry. This game is fine, but not a good. Not a good. Not a good Devil May Cry game. It's okay. DJ Hero, nope. Project Gotham Racing? No, Guardian of Light, nope. Blaze Blue Continuum Shift, that's really good. That's great. Dead or Alive 4. I mean, these are weird because they're basically updates. It's kind of like the Guilty Gear series where it's just like, you know, they update the one game over and over and release it again. Dead or Alive 4 is not that great. Soul Calibur 4. This is the one with Star Wars characters. I didn't think this was as good. There's something about this that's just not as good. Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is pretty good. Marvel vs. Capcom. MV. I can just put the whole thing. Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Had a good art style. The ultimate version is better with a few more characters and stuff like that. But yeah, Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is pretty awesome game. Dead Rising. A lot of fun with these games. I don't think they would make it into the top like 100, but these games are fun. The first one, like being stuck in a mall and having all that stuff and finding all the secret weapons and stuff like that, was amazing. I really want to play this game. Never got a chance. Wolf Among Us. Wolf Among Us is pretty good. Yeah, Wolf Among Us was really good. I think Walking Dead Season 1 and Wolf Among Us are probably the two best Telltale things that I've played. Fear's a piece of crap. I tried to get into these. I played this with a friend, and we did a little bit, but Far Cry 2 I didn't really get into. Crysis I didn't play. I tried View from Yada. I was like, what the hell am I doing? Beyond Good and Evil HD. Battlefield games I never got into. Outland I didn't get into. Devil May Cry I talked about. Bioshock Infinite Burial. Let's see. Oh yeah, I didn't play that. DJ Hero. Bulletstorm. I kind of want to play Bulletstorm. Apparently it's better than Fallout New Vegas. That's weird, right? That they'd be so close. I didn't think this was so Actually makes me curious. Is Bulletstorm good? I thought people were like, eh. Saints Row the Third. This game, yeah, Saints Row the Third is great. This is the game that brought me back. I was getting so sick of what is it called? Grand Theft Auto. And then Saints Row was Grand Theft Auto, but the difference was there was fun. Saints Row the Third. This is the only one I've played, but it was a lot of fun. It was silly and raunchy and stupid, but you could just do really fun stuff in it, and I appreciated that. Skate 2 I didn't play. Borderlands I don't like. Ultra Street Fighter 4. I think that's the one I put, right? Ultra Street Fighter 4, yep. Might and Magic, Clash of Heroes, Child of Eden, Resident Evil 4 HD. Vanquish doesn't make it. Vanquish is very close. But I might have to play it again. Battlefield, Darksiders. I didn't play these. Fallout 3, Halo 3, ODST. I didn't play that. Dirt. Resident Evil 5. Resident Evil 5, I think I have that. Resident Evil 5 with co-op, yeah. If you're playing with co-op, it's great. If you're not, it's not great. Street Fighter vs. Tekken doesn't go here. There's something about the systems in that game. Like, there's too many of them. And they don't all hit. Street Fighter 6 is a great example of its systems, the parry system and the drive rush system. They work pretty good. Street Fighter X Tekken, those systems are crap. They don't work. Even the tagging feels weird. So much for that. Anyway, Guardian Heroes. What is this? Really? I'm kind of curious as to what this is. Well, I'll check that out later. It's like a Diablo kind of thing. Crackdown is fun, but it doesn't go here. New Vegas, Blues. Castlevania Lords of Shadow doesn't go here. Titanfall. Titanfall is a lot of fun, doesn't go here. I gotta play 2. Alan Wake I haven't played. I finally played this. It's not good. Unreal Tournament 3. Darkness. This is interesting. Doesn't go here. I think I played this, but no. Brutal Legend is a lie. This is a MOBA. I think would be what it's called, but it doesn't. In all the advertising, it didn't look like that. Chronicles of Riddick. This is a sequel. I didn't like the first one. Marvel vs. Capcom 2. Prince of Persia Classic. I didn't know this existed. Call of Duty 3 Split Second. I heard this is great. I haven't played it. Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance. This is really good game. I didn't personally like it as much as everybody else does. It is good. It's very stupid. I don't like it as much as Bayonetta or Devil May Cry. I think it's really good, but it doesn't go to the best of all time. Like I played through it once, and I had no desire to play through it again since I played through it that one time. Final Fantasy 13 is terrible. I'm gonna put that as the worst game on the worst games, unless it's already here. Yes, it's already there. Fucking hate this game. Fucking terrible. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I don't know why this is here, but it's good. Odyssey of the West. I want to play this game. Halo Wars. Big time strategy game. I'm kind of curious. Catherine, I did not play enough. Condemned Criminal Origins. I didn't play this enough. Saints Row 4. Yeah, I didn't play that enough, or I didn't play that. But 3 was a lot of fun. Injustice, Gods Among Us. This is not that great. Nope. God, this is so long. This is Xbox 360. This is why I want to wait. Saints Row 2 didn't play. Dishonored. I didn't do any of this. Assassin's Creed is not that great. I mean, it's good, but that's it. It's fine. Borderlands I don't like. Skulls of the Shogun I don't care about. This is where like the indie game has risen. And now there's so much. Ninja Gaiden 2 I didn't play. Prince of Persia. I tried this twice, 2 or 3 times, and I just couldn't. There's something about it didn't do it for me. I want to play Far Cry 3 Blood Dragon really bad. That looks so cool. The Darkness 2 I didn't play. Tekken 6. Yeah, I like Tekken 6. I think it's here. Tomb Raider Legend I didn't play. Sleeping Dogs I didn't play. People say Sleeping Dogs is great, but I did not play it. 400 Days is not good. Fable 3. Nope, sorry. After Fable 1, I was like, you guys are not getting me again. This is the... I don't think I played that. I didn't play this. Alan Wake the Writer. What is happening? What, there's like all these games with like little things tacked on that I'm like, what? Resident Evil 5 Lost in Nightmares. It's not a separate game. I can just count that as Resident Evil 5. Dishonored, no. Lost Planet. This doesn't go here. Soul Calibur, no. Transformers. I'm trying to think of Xbox 360 stuff. I think that's all the unique stuff. Like, I think a lot of this stuff would be also on PlayStation 3. Mirror's Edge. I got to a point and it would crash and crash and crash, so I can't put it here, but I was enjoying myself with that. Oh, there's a game called Breakdown that deserves an honorable mention, but it can't go here. Prototype was an interesting game, but no. Arcade edition. We've already talked about. Oh my god, it's so long. Skullgirls. Skullgirls is really good. I don't think it goes here, but it's a good game. I haven't played enough of like the later incarnations of the game to really judge it, but Skullgirls is pretty decent. Ugh. Marvel vs. Capcom Origins. It's 1 and 2. I didn't play them enough. Birds of Steel, Shank 2. Beats. Soul Calibur 5. I don't think that's that great. Final Fight Double Impact. Curious. Sonic Generations, I haven't played. I'd love to play this with a group. Tomb Raider Anniversary, no. I think we're running out of Doom. I don't think Doom 3 goes here. Godfather, Dragon's Dogma, Dark Arisen is pretty good, yeah. Spec Ops The Line, I really want to play this. Nope. Yeah, we're getting to the point where it's just like so many, and I haven't played a lot of these. I'm gonna keep going and see if I find something, but I'm not gonna record it because we're getting to the point where I haven't played any of these. I'll be back.